All right, so I'm here to do a comparison of the Milwaukee M18 brushed, just the cheap one, um, versus the M12 quarter-inch impact drivers. Um, I've never, I had this one for a while. I could tell since I beat up. I never actually seen the M12 like in person or held it or anything. When I bought this, I just was wanting something that was a little less powerful than the M18 and smaller than the M18. Um, so I bought the M12. With that being said, I got it in, and I looked online, and there wasn't any like comparison videos between the two because it's kind of like an odd comparison or whatever. Um, I didn't see anything online, so I figured I would do a little video of the two. With all that being said, the funny thing is the M12 here is actually not smaller by any means than the M18. So for the reason I bought it was to be more compact, smaller, and that's not the case. So if you have an M18 and that's kind of like what you want, you might need to just go, I don't even know, the M4 screwdriver, but it's slightly smaller in diameter than the M18, but as far as from the heel to the tip of the anvil, it is quite a bit longer. The other thing is the M18 handle. See how it's skinnier, even on the back. So this fits real nice. I like this. I like how this fits. This fits real good. Now look at this one. See how fat? It's kind of awkward. It doesn't feel as comfortable as the M18 does at all. I mean, my hands, I can almost wrap around and touch. This one's kind of like, I don't know. If you have, maybe you have bigger hands than me, you might like that a little bit better. But it just feels stubby. It feels weird. And it's weight wise, it's got to be almost as heavy. I'm not gonna go bust out my scale. But it's pretty. It's almost as heavy as the M18. It's probably because it's so much longer. But another thing between the two is, here's this one, sound audio. Hear it? That's how loud that one. That's just. Get a little squeeze. Now listen to this one. It's quite a bit louder. This one's just a slight. This one. As far as control, I almost feel like the M18 has more control. Versus this one, it's the trigger too. Like, now I'm not gonna go into like comparison of power wise, but obviously the M18 is more powerful. So yeah, just a little side by side. It's definitely bigger than the M18. It's longer, slightly smaller in diameter. It's louder. I mean, when you full on, this might be louder. Like, so this is louder. Not that that's such a stupid comparison. I understand. It's just, hey, it's louder. It's louder at the right there. It's louder. It is a great little. It's still a great little drill. I don't think if you have this, this is redundant. I don't think you need this. Um, I don't know. I haven't even like used this. I ran two screws in, two little like drywall screws, um, to hold something down. That's all I did with it. So I don't know how long. And I'm running this with the CP 2.0 battery. So if you step up to like the 3.0, which now you're getting into like this style, you just get the M18. It's more comfortable, it's more ergonomic, it's smaller. So unless all you have is M12, I mean it's still a good gun. I'm not gonna knock it in that sense. I'm not mad. I picked this one up on eBay for like $20 without the battery. I had the battery, so I got this for like $20 without the bit either. So $20. That's in great shape for $20, right? I know it's used, but better than paying 40, 50, whatever it is new. And I know it's not the fuel. Yep, so that's just it. I just kind of wanted to show them side by side, let you see size comparison. Let me see, it's not much skinnier either, so I don't feel that this is, if you have this is definitely not worth it. The best is like, I don't even know, leave this one in the house, this one in my garage. My garage isn't heated and it's coming into winter time soon, so I don't leave my tools out in the freezing cold. Well, at least my battery stuff. My corded stuff sits out there, it's fine. Yeah, so the M12 brushed. I'm not talking about the fuel, it's just the brush. The fuel is obviously quite a bit stubbier. But for me, just your average DIYer around the house guy, not in the industry at all, this is awesome. I love it. I know people knock it because it's not, the fuel is not brushed. But this is going to blow away the heart at Walmart or Black & Decker. I had the Black & Decker stuff and it still works to this day. It's cool. The 20-volt stuff, but they're apples and oranges. This thing will just eat that alive. And then what really made me decide that decision was building my front deck. My dad had this one. I had the Black & Decker Impact. And it was running screws and everything fine, but the Black & Decker got hot. I swapped out my batteries sooner. These batteries last longer. Even the 1.5 amp hours, that's all that's in this, what came with it. So in that aspect, I was like, yeah, dude, I gotta get the Milwaukee. So all my Milwaukee stuff started here. And I've just converted and phased out I phased out the Impact, I phased out the drill, the leaf blower. I got the Milwaukee one. So the trimmer, the Milwaukee trimmer, that thing's awesome. If you're thinking about getting the Milwaukee leaf trimmer or the weed whacker, that thing's cool, dude. I love that thing. The leaf blower is awesome too. The Milwaukee Fuel leaf blower, the M18 one. No regrets on that. That thing's cool. Works great for blowing out the gutters and the deck and the garage. And but back to the matter. Back to what we're talking about. Comparison between the two. I can only say it so many times. It's longer. And I just feel that the M18 more comfortable in the hand. This is fatter around in its handle, and I don't think I like that. I like how this handle is. It just fits your hand better. So I guess that's it. I'll quit rambling on about nonsense. Alright guys, y'all have a good one.